All right, guys, we're going to show off this big stack of autograph cards. This time I'm just going to share my autographed graded rookie collection. And before I get into that, mentioned before, this is my first one of one, and I just posted this, pulled last night. So I went from 0 one of ones to my second one of one in 1 month. So for the month of December, this is the second time I pulled a one of one, and prior to that, I've never pulled a one of one in any format since they've been numbering cards. So pretty cool. I don't know much about this guy, but I did pull Churio Black numbered to 50 out of this Heritage product, and you can get these boxes for under $70 a box shipped to the house. So, and there's guaranteed 2 autos. You usually get 1 color, and then 3 short prints per box, and some inserts, and obviously your base. So if you're looking for something cheap, as I mentioned before on multiple breaks of those, go with the box that. Okay. All right, so I've got these from my case / box storage. We'll start with the, I guess, most recent autograph dated outside of this one, but obviously it's not a rookie, so that does not count. But let's get into it. This is Derek Jeter, the 93 Topps, and all of them are going to be authentic. I try to buy authentic and not the grade. I personally don't care. I think in my other video, if you guys remember, I did mention that I went for it on this one, and I never go for that auto grade, simply because if there's a streak of the pen, I mean, he still signed it. I get that if there's missing a letter or something ran off, you know, that'd be way to critique it and give you a lower grade. I'm okay with that. I pulled a card from a Bowman product where the pen was here, and then right about here there was another blue ink mark. So I could see that, but you know, a streaky marker or pen that he has in his hand and he's signing this, I don't really get the grading part of that. You know, and another thing with SGC, which I do have one SGC in here, they stopped grading the numerical grades on autos. They just do, you know, if it's not going to get a 10, I guess, they can assign it another grade, but they won't do autographs like this. If it's a product like this that is, you know, certified by Topps or Bowman, that has the actual, you know, certified designation underneath the name, they'll grade those and they can put a numerical grade. But if you notice that SGC has all types of autographs coming out everywhere with this Bowman product and previous releases, if it has an auto grade, it's a 10. And I messaged, I think it was Peter on his Instagram, and I asked multiple times, like, why are you not grading if it's a 7 or an 8 or an 8.5? And I think his reply was something like, well, we only grade it if it's a 10. You know, the customer can ask for it if they want us to grade the auto, but if it's under a 10, we just don't grade it. Which is stupid to me, because if you're submitting it for grading to get the autograph graded, you're basically saying we didn't grade it because it didn't get a 10. But if it does get a numerical grade, it's going to be a 10, and they're all going to be 10s. I don't agree with that, but you know, that's just my take. It didn't make much sense to why if a customer pays to have the autograph certified and graded, you're expecting a numerical grade. So when I sent this card in, obviously I'm getting the card graded, and I chose the dual option, and when it came back a 10, this very well could have been a 9 or a 9.9 or an 8.8 or a 10.8, whatever. That means the card was evaluated how you submitted it. I just think that SGC, you know, having all those cards encapsulated, you know, with an autograph, and it's not a grade, we don't know if it's a 7, 8, or a 9, 9.5. You know, we don't know anything about it. I mean, you can look at it, but there's really no way to tell. So I'm very leery on, you know, the SGC autographs, and obviously I'm only into the vintage stuff and some of this newer stuff here, but when you get a card that doesn't have that auto grade and it's an autograph card, if it's not on there, basically what SGC is saying is it's not a 10, but it could be anything below that. So, yeah, I just wish that was something that they could change, just to keep it more of a balanced playing field for everybody that is purchasing those autographs. Because myself, I didn't know up until he finally replied to me. So, all right, getting into how PSA does it. What was nice about this, I did get some stuff sent off and stuff for sale, not to keep, just doubles and things like that, and autographs. During COVID, this was at a different location. This was not done in California, the PSA autograph card. So you can get autograph slabs and stuff. They were still open for authentication and slabbing. So you can actually send your autograph cards out during the whole COVID time to get them done, which was kind of nice. And not a lot of people knew about that. But yeah, these were done at a different location. Their new facility and things like that. I don't know where these are going to be done. But anyway, here's the Jeter. He's just an expensive autograph. I had to trade for this. It took me a while to get one, but happy to get that one out of the way. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. Let's see if his auto has changed much, because this is a pretty old label, this blue label here. So he basically signed it at a little bit of an angle. It looks pretty damn close. Obviously thicker marker here and more of a pen style that you're seeing on the Bowman cards, very similar to that they send out to the players with the boxes of cards. But there's Frank Thomas's 1990 Topps rookie card. And this one is Roberto Alomar, numbered to 1,988, 1988 Topps, traded. All right, next up is Wade Boggs. I'd love to get a Tony Gwynn from this year. That's an expensive grade. Obviously, he's long gone, passed away. Same with Kirby Puckett. But Wade Boggs, 1983 Topps. I'm a fan of Wade Boggs. I have his Fleer. I never sent that one out. I'm just collecting the Topps ones. You have to limit what you're buying and getting into with these collections, and parts of your collection can really trail off, and you get so caught up in one and not the other, and then you end up having 10 projects that you never end up finishing. It just could be very overwhelming. Ryan Sandberg, my favorite player growing up. The 83 Topps. Also card number 83. I always remembered that when I was really young. I could never afford this card. They were probably 15, 25 bucks, maybe 40 at the time, But yeah, I always wanted to get one of these. He's got a very, very, very sloppy signature. It's not the nicest. Mike Schmidt is very similar. It's very tight together and just scribbled, Some of these are a lot nicer than others. Lee Smith. He had a great lengthy career. I'm not a huge fan of the autographs on a facsimile autograph card like this in the 1975 Topps, but they only have one Topps rookie card, and it just happens to be 82 with that design. So Lee Smith, nice card there. That's from the regular base set. So really in this set 82, it's just the Nolan Ryans are nice. What else is in there? Ricky Henderson's a good card, and then the Ripken, yeah. The Ripken is one I do want to get. I do have the 82 Donruss. I don't know if I can ever break down and get the traded one autograph. That's an expensive card as it is, but I do like it because it's a solo versus the tri. Similar to this one. This is the 81 Tim Raines. This is the regular Topps. Next up, fringe Hall of Famer, but he's a Hall of Famer in Harold Baines. Pretty sloppy signature. Tim Raines is pretty pretty small. It's tighter and small, but he could have done that just because of the small space he wanted to get underneath his photo, and whereas this guy, he's got the entire card and surface to work with. So yeah, there's the Harold Baines. Next up, one of my favorites, Ricky Henderson, the greatest base stealer of all time. Actually 80, what was it, 80, 82, and 75. I think those are the ones that have the facsimiles that I remember. Just because you can look back. I mean, some people like it because you can look back and see what they used to look like, how they graded, or how they signed when they're, new into the league. You can kind of see how their signatures evolved over the years. Let's see if I can get rid of that glare. There we go. I do like the blue, and he always signs right above here. I have seen some on this side, maybe one or two, but mainly he's always going to sign up here, which is, it's kind of nice. It keeps it out of the actual image. Doesn't take away from the card. So I had a chance to buy another one of these, a little bit better centered. I'm not too big on the card. I just want the autograph on the rookie card. So I'm happy with that. I don't regret not buying it, but sometimes those deals come about, and something like him, you can't go wrong picking up another one. This one I had to buy twice. I have seen this with both Trammell and Molitor, but I got this one recently because I had the Molitor, obviously, but I like Molitor's signature. Very clean. Would have been nice to bring it down a little to have it just in here to take away from his name. So, but that's okay. It is a lot more to have both these on one card. Obviously, it's probably going to be a little bit less than the cost of both of these, but I got these so far apart. So, timing is everything in collecting in life. Trammell used a little bit bigger marker here, a little thicker than the pen style. So, but still nice blue Sharpie. And kind of signed it away from his face, which is good. I've seen some players where they'll literally sign it across their face, and it's. Now here is one, the Hawk, Andre Dawson. Growing up watching the Cubs, I was a big Cubs fan, and he's also a pretty big card collector, so I like this even more. But he's got one of the nicest signatures I've ever seen. That signature on a baseball sweet spot is beautiful. So if you ever have a chance to check out his stuff, it looks really, really nice. Such a clean signature. So one of my favorites there. This is the only one I have in here that is not a Hall of Famer, but it is a rookie. Perfect game for the Cleveland Indians. Lenny Barker. And I just saved it in my eBay watch history. All four are signed. Here's a light pen, blue. This appears to be done at the same time. Could have been a similar show. Obviously, these were done different times. But, yeah, this is... was that Randy Lurch? Is that what that is? Yeah, Randy Lurch, Greg Minton, Mike, what's that, Overy, and Lenny Barker. Yeah, so pretty cool. I just wanted to get that because that's kind of part of my Indians PC, but that's okay. I have it in this box for now. Robin Yount. The Brett is very expensive, so one day. But this was a really nice copy. I mean, it was not the perfect card, but it was very nicely centered, and that blue was just pretty bold. So I had to pick that up when I saw that. I got a pretty good price on it before some of these cards went really crazy. Next up, we've got Jim Rice, another quad card. Fred Lynn's the other one I want to get. Very affordable, and it's also on the quad card. I do like his 76 tops with the red border at the bottom and the gold cup. That's probably my favorite. I do love the solo cards over the quad, if you can get one. Moving on. Dave Winfield. I do like the inscriptions. Sometimes you get them with this, sometimes you don't. People will charge a premium sometimes, but in this case, I don't think there was any upcharge. I think he was priced at all the other ones were priced at. So I just happened to see this one with the Silver Slugger and then the 12 times All-Star on here. So pretty cool. Next up, Goose Gossage, 73 with the Hall of Fame inscription. Another nice signature here. The large G. I like those. The last name alone, that's pretty clean. I like how he signed it at an angle. Kind of looks pretty good. My favorite all-time set, which is the 73 Topps, mainly because it's a set I always wanted. Mike Schmidt was my other favorite player growing up. Those two, him and Sandberg, were the two I liked. And primarily because my Indians, they were horrible when I was growing up, until the mid-90s. Bert Blyleven, here's another set that has the, actually, you know what? What was the one we looked at before? Was that 70? Oh yeah, 75. Yeah, there's a 75 with the Yount. I mean, you can tell that was a long time ago. He was pretty young when he probably put that on there, if that was even him. You know, I don't know how they did these, if they just signed something and they scanned it or whatever, and hey, sign here, we're going to use this as the as your signature, or did, you know, it'd be interesting to know if anybody could comment and knows about how they did those facsimiles, where they came from. Are those are these copied from their contracts with Topps? I don't know. You know, I've seen some contracts and stuff for sale in big auction houses from some of the gum companies, you know, and it's neat to see that stuff. But I wonder if that's where they got that from. Bert Blyleven, that signature's pretty close to what he was doing before. So 1971 Topps. And here's Reggie Jackson's rookie, 1969 Topps. I like this one a lot too. All right, we got another 1969 Raleigh Fingers. Really nice signature. I've got, he was at the All-Star, I think it was All-Star Fan Fest, they called it, when it was here in Cleveland a few years back. I think it was Pete Alonso's rookie. Did he? Yeah, I think it was Pete Alonso when he won the Home Run Derby. Would have been 19 maybe, rookie year. Was it rookie year or 20? Anyway, yeah, Vladdy was in it. Yeah, we were in the left field stands, bleacher area, lower standing area, catching some fly balls. I never got one, got close to a few, but it was a fun experience. But at the Fan Fest, you got in with your tickets that we had. You're able to get, there was a handful. You had to basically just register. It was free. It was all included. And then you got, just bring anything, a flat, a card, you know, baseball. I brought baseballs because I have a couple cases in my house full with autographed balls. But it looks even better. I think he has the Hall of Fame inscription on the bottom of his baseballs as well. All right, next up we've got Don Sutton. Same, no, this is 66 Topps. Yeah, and Bill Singer, definitely not a Hall of Famer. So this one, you know, right over his face, just not a fan of that. It just takes away from the card. You know, it would have been nice to see him sign, you know, above his name here down below. But let's see what Ferguson did. Yeah, right below, a little bit onto his face, but that's okay. But look how nice that looks when it's a lot lower in the thinner blue pen. Looks good. There's a Jenkins rookie, Jim Palmer rookie. I like that location. You can see it better when it's over his jersey and everything, uniform. Nice Jim Palmer from 66 Topps. Next up, we've got Phil Niekro. Yeah, that's a very, oh, it's a strange looking signature. But not much room, you know. Signed off to the right. Can't go over here. You can't sign above him. So I think that's a good location. I never really looked to see where he signs these, but Phil Niekro, rookie autograph. And this guy's finally done with the White Sox. I think he's calling it a career. Tony La Russa rookie from his playing days. Kind of hard to see when you have the card back here, but it's dead center of his uniform. Actually looks like a black. No, that's blue. It just looks darker when you have the blue on top of that yellow. 64 Topps. And here's a 63 with a nice inscription. Recent Hall of Famer. Mr. Perez. That's cool. This one has his Major League debut, 9/8/1962, 64 American League Rookie of the Year. It's pretty nice. Even has his middle name in there. Let's see if it has his middle name on the back. No, just first and last. Another one of the quad cards. Perry, who just passed away this year. I had a chance to upgrade and get a different one with some blue ink. I was going to go for it, but you know, at some point you got to just be happy with what you have. 62 rookie, that's a pretty nice one. I do like the wood grain borders. Some people don't. I like this. I like the 87 tops, and I like the heritage that Mike Trout's Trout and Harper, I think, have the minor league with the similar border. It's the 62 design. I do like that, and I think Stanton's rookie cup card, Giancarlo Stanton's has that. Here's a 61. Pretty off-centered and miscut and beat up, but that's okay because it's got Billy Williams' nice blue Sharpie. Same thing, I had another chance to get a better one, but unless I have a buyer for that, I'm not going to upgrade any of these. I think the focus on the autograph is more important than the actual card. And you save so much money by not doing the dual grade and, you know, buying a 7 with the 8 auto grade. Just get it authentic. You can see with your own eyes if you like the autograph. Got this before he passed away. Perfectly fine with the SGC. This is before they used to do authentication. 7-time All-Star. Maury Wills has his jersey number. So his first card is the 61 Flair. That's considered his rookie card. This is his first card featured on a Topps card. So 1960 Topps, card 389. And Luis Aparicio swipes base. So he's on defense here. I like this image. Sliding, a little bit of dirt, bag, balls coming into the glove. Clearly like a snapshot there, you know. You could tell he's obviously safe. There's no one's going to dispute that, right? But pretty cool World Series image. So there is one that I missed out on. And I was trying to buy both and then just trade this or sell this. But it said, I think whoever had him sign it had my first real Topps card, or my first Topps card, or my first Topps rookie card, or first appearance on a Topps card. It had something below it regarding the Topps image. And I don't know why this is not recognized, because I do have his archives card. It's in chrome. It's of this card. And the card is Maury Wills. It's not sold as a Aparicio card, where in this one it's sold as an Aparicio card, as you know, he swipes the base. But even though they have Maury Wills here as autographed, this card's recognized for decades as, you know, an Aparicio card. So not sure why they did that and didn't name this his first Topps card. But that's something that's probably out there on the internet. That'd be good to know too. Just a little history on that Topps. Another newly inducted to the Hall of Fame. What was this, 2 years ago? Yeah, I think 2 years ago he got in. And you know, I tried to snag this right before, and I got pretty lucky. I think the person just had it on there for probably years, and the sale didn't go anywhere. It was a buy it now, and I just clicked on it, and I think it was a day or two before they were going to announce, but he had the best shot at the time to get in. So Jim Cott, 1960. I do love this. It's not an insert or a subset, but it's just part of the 60 set, where there's a whole run of these, you know, this style of rookie cards, and Yastrzemski's in here as well. All right, and this one, recent pickup, the Baby Bull, 1958 NL Rookie of the Year. I'm sorry, 59. Was it 59 or 58? That looks like 59. I can't tell. I'll have to check. Was he rookie there? I mean, this is rookie card. Was he Rookie of the Year his first year? Let's see. No, it's not going to say anything about that. This released in 58. This would have been produced prior to that. But anyway, pretty nice inscription here. Actually, pretty nicely centered card. This card notoriously off-centered. I have a 4 in this card. I'm trying to upgrade for my set whenever I come around. I'm pretty patient, but if I do find one, I'm going to upgrade because that is just an extremely, extremely tough card to get centered. Okay, and the last two, both from 1957, Whitey Herzog. This is, let's see here. Yeah, this is just a newer slab. So this is the older, where they did this blue background. Now this is what they're currently going to look like. They're all going to have the red to match, and then the new Lighthouse label with the newer cert number. Pretty well centered, Bill Mazeroski. A little tougher to see signing down here with the fading color. It's more of a gray background into a little bit dark here. So, but those are my last two Hall of Famer rookie autos, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching that and checking out my collection, or a part of it. And I'm gonna start doing some more videos and start sharing some more of my collection, and trying to get people to post some more videos about some card content that we can start seeing what people own. I personally like to check out other collections. So yeah, if you guys like what you see, have any comments, suggestions for other videos, yeah, I think that's it. And if you know anything about this this 1960, the story behind this, and why Topps re-released it as a Maury Wills card in the Archives set, the Chrome autograph, it'd be interesting to know, because I think this is his first Topps card, his only Topps card, you know, that you're going to consider his rookie. But the 61 Flair is kind of what people have been going by for quite some time. So be interesting to see if anybody knows any information on that. All right, guys, till next time.